Welcome back, survivors. I'm SurvivalVis, and we return once again to Parkasaurus. Just continuing along with our little playthrough here of the new park, just try to get everything a little bit expanded. It is still June 4th, still recording. I figure I'd try to make the episodes about 20 or so minutes in length. That is another thing I wouldn't mind hearing feedback about, or I'd really like to hear feedback about, is how long do you think episodes would be for? Or what would you like to see the episodes be for? A few series. I know some of my videos have been longer, depending on what game it is, and depending on what series I'm doing. Parkasaurus, I thought a 20-minute is a nice little in-between from a shorter 10-minute episode compared to a longer half-hour. But if you guys want to see more or even less per episode, just be sure to leave me a comment or send me a message. Where I'm at is I'm just looking to try to figure out the best direction to expand and just try to get a little bit more attention out to Parkasaurus and just build the channel in general. I'm not going to do things like I was saying in the last one to try to use clickbait or any of those, just lure in or rope people in. It's more just going to be a Let's Play channel, try to just showcase indie games or any games in general and have a good time with them. I do know one of the things I really gotta just work on is being behind the mic a little more. I'm not exactly the most varied in tone or joke-worthy, depending on series. Some of them I'll try and weave jokes in, just laugh, and try to get people smiling and enjoying it. Other ones I'll probably be a little more serious depending on what I'm doing. Just kind of play to what's happening, I'd say, would be the best term for it. Just gotta let that go along. Everything's looking pretty good there. Yeah, I'd say everything's going along pretty smoothly. It's just going to be about trying to get the... Yeah, I think that should probably be good. I know the stegosaurs, they do need a few more friends, but we'll get the biodiversity up to max first. And if you guys have comments for any names you'd like to see, like what we might name our exhibit here or any of the dinosaurs we get, be sure just to leave that little comment, let me know. Tier 2, and increase the realism. Okay, that might be something new. I'm not sure if we've had that before. I gotta... Oh, park's closing in 30 seconds. So it doesn't look like they've included the little fast forward where you just close right now. Okay, so that's a little interesting. They still keep you with that little bit of a delay to it. And those are all tier 1, so then I guess tier 2 must be things you can... Oh, yeah, there you go. So you'll unlock a little more as you go along. Okay. Oh, a few fence repairs because the stegosaurs weren't happy. So we only made 492 total from all of that. No, we actually did get a few hearts, so that's not bad. We're slowly plowing along here. So we'll get the next day going, and with the money we have, we can properly start getting the biodiversity up. There we go. Just some granite, some basalt, just whatever we can kind of toss around to add a few things to it. But one of the things I really do like about this game compared to... I'll use Jurassic World Evolution because it's one of the more high-profile dinosaur park builders out there right now, is that the exhibits really feel like they have a lot more uniqueness to them. It's not just the same terrain all the time. You actually get color changes depending on what your little exhibit biome is. It's just little things like that which are really good to have. I'm afraid I don't have anything there for them, but I do want to try picking up a few more gems just so that way... Oh, I still got to go into town, that's right, and... Now, I don't know how angry they'll be if I put these in. Because I know each one needs a certain amount of space. So, there's Daisy, so she's grown up quite a bit. privacy. She should be okay with that. Because of the privacy tiles we got around, that shouldn't be any issue. I'll see. Can I move? Okay, I can. Perfect. So we'll keep the feeders a little bit moved around for them. Nothing. Is there anything else I want to make? You know, we could use some decorations, couldn't we? Do we want the metal arch coming in right after, or do we want the wooden one? I'm kind of more inclined towards having this wooden one. There we go. It just kind of feels much more theme-fitting than the other. Lights, we will put a couple of those out. One there, one there. I think that should be pretty good for now. And I do want to add another donation box just over here. Alright, can't afford the employee building, so don't have to worry about that really. And I think that's about all we can really do for this exhibit, because the biodiversity is up to good. We might have to expand it out a little more depending on how old the stegosaurs are. One thing I do wish is that you kind of had a better idea of the genders for the stegosaurs or the dinosaurs when they're hatching. Like, unfortunately, I have a lot of females. I know the breeding's not implemented yet, but even still, I was hoping to get some males just kind of even things out. I don't know if that actually affects the social need or not. But for now, I guess we can just keep going. Oh, we did get a few things here. So is there anything I can really afford? Not so much, I'm afraid. You know what, but we can improve our decoration score a bit with putting a few things down. Nope, gotta switch the camera a bit. There we go. I think that's a good little touch. So we'll let that go along. Once those are able to hatch, we'll do that, and we'll probably... I know we might as well start expanding and just clearing out all this extra garbage that's just sitting out beyond what we currently have in work. Come on. I know I can... There we go. There, I should clean that up a little more for us. And maybe what I'll even do is I'll head in the office and hire another scientist or two. Get you, and we'll get you. Just because you're level 2, so those will help with exploring the park for any other extra bones or things, or footprints, fossils, that stuff to get other dinosaurs. Make that a bit easier. Oh, Juniper and Gertrude, is it? Yeah, those two are just wandering around in the back there. Well, let's see. Privacy view will look there. Yeah, it's pretty heavy up towards the front, but I think they should be alright with it because all the back's good. The water view, everything's in range for the exhibit. Employee view, decoration view. Okay, so that's actually really neat to have as a little thing that probably helps you plan out where you need decorations to be. That's nice to have. Okay. Oh, no, we do have the right size for them. There is hunger and a little bit of privacy issue, however... Yeah, social, everything is up there. Perfect. Okay, so we just need to look at probably growing out and expanding this a bit. Our science is a little slow, though. So what we'll probably do is get this next. Because if we can put that down towards somewhere in the middle here, that'll really help boost us up and get the park to be able to grow and get more just items to put down to help customize it a bit. A few balloons just floating around there, but everything's looking pretty good, I'd have to say. And with the hearts, what would we want next? Oh, we could do that, but I don't think we really need that. I think I'd prefer to start along the theropods, just to see what other get a little bit more variety from just herbivores. The next exhibit will probably have to be ceratopsids, so triceratops or stuff like that. And we'll get our scientists in here. Okay, that should be okay there. They'll really help with that. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm wondering if maybe I should even try adding... I'll give a few extra privacy tiles just in towards the back of it. Yeah, that should hopefully help with that. Then once the day is at its end and we get our income, we can really look at getting a few extra things added. Like the taco shop, we'll probably be able to put down right there. Actually, I should see. No, we don't have the full picnic tables yet. So that's something we'll keep an eye out for to try to get. We'll even put a donation box right by the little archway there. See if that'll help us bring in a little bit more. Not let the day slowly wind down here. Everything's looking pretty good. I think I'll probably do just a few episodes of Parkasaurus, just try to figure out where I can get some feedback on how to take things. Like I say, the hardest thing I'm finding right now is just figuring out the best way of, I can't really say advertising the channel, but figuring out a way to expand and grow it out. So we got 5 extra hearts, so that's good to the total. We'll go along to our next day now. So we could get the security here, but I think I want to save it for going along this route. So we'll... Oh, actually, no, I can do that one right now. So theropod will be our big one to aim for next. I don't actually have enough for the taco shop yet, but... Oh, there's our delivery. Maybe now what I'll do is start doing a little bit of an extra layout for the park. Because I like to keep that as a very... kind of opened pathway of sorts. We'll fill all this in. So I know I'll be using this over to the side for the Triceratops exhibit. I think this is kind of a little bit of a reverse of what I did last time. I think maybe we'll try to get it about the same size. So, maybe about... that's a good amount? Oh, well, there's our expedition done, so that's good. Now we can get rid of that. Let's expand the fence just to make that a full exhibit. There we go. We'll clear out the little bit we have in here. There we are. And we'll put down a gate there. And there. And we'll even have one over here too. So terrain is just going to be grass for this one as well. Ooh. Well, that explains where all my money goes. Oh. A little freeze up there in the game. Nothing too big to worry about. Yeah, well, that'll let you know where all your money goes, just trying to build the exhibits out. Okay, so let's start going along, see if we can't get a few things. There we go, already finding well enough to get a good start. Do. Okay, let's see. I should have enough to be able to get... There we go. Yeah, so we'll return home, send another one out. That'll give us good supplies to start working towards making the Triceratops exhibit. Yeah, it's honestly just kind of letting things play out as they are. But yeah, biggest thing I want to focus on is just growing the channel, getting viewers, subscribers, and a little bit of community just so I can talk to you guys, comment back and forth, and get a little idea of the best route and what games or interests you'd like to see from me. I will work occasionally on side projects like The Wilds of the New World. That one, I am only going to start with 3 episodes, or 3 or 4. I want to cover the ancient forest, just to have that sort of as a little start and see how much interest that garners. Because it's a little bit more of a heavier edited series, it takes longer just to... Well, the footage is easy to capture. It's actually writing the script and reading it without messing up along the recording for it that's been the toughest part. It's actually been... I really enjoyed making it. Again, I don't know how much it's really going to see much interest, but just kind of do what I can and see what exactly helps grow the channel. I am over into the 2 digits for subscribers. We hit that a little while ago, so I really got to thank you guys on that one. That's a huge step for not really trying to advertise or put anything out about the channel being up aside from just videos. What else? We are over 100 videos on the channel too. That's something I also shouldn't scoff at. Is that we have a good base of content up there right now to really help showcase a number of games. I have stuck a little bit, not as strict as I probably might have let on with how I wanted to really show off survival games. I know one series I'll also be working on very soon in the near future will be Chapter 2 of The Long Dark Wintermute. I just wanted to make sure that there was a nice gap of sorts between... Not really much privacy for this, is there? Well, the thing is, there should be quite a bit of privacy in the exhibit, given all the tile, but... Alright, can't really afford that much, can I? We'll just add a little more. I don't think... Yeah, nobody's really complaining about it too severely, and if they do, they can always just walk into the into the tall grass. They'll be okay. Another expedition. We can go look in a little bit. So let's be a little smart and use that just to clear up a few. There we go. Okay, and we'll use our extra breaker, or our cross breaker, to do a little bit of larger excavation work. So, let's see. Oh, I'm kind of low, so... There we go. There. That's another few for that taken care of, so we should be pretty close. All we need is the money to be able to build up this side of the park, but ooh, already we've got a nice lump sum there, probably because of our little tier increased by earning money, hatching dinos, and just running the park in general. So we'll see what we get once the full amount comes in. I do have to make sure once the exhibit's made and we do have the Triceratops that we have the feeders for them. That was a mistake on my part, not having that right off the bat. And I guess I'll have to decorate along this little bit too, won't I? Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that, but I do like how I expanded out in the main little center here. One of the big problems is when I first started out, or start making parks, is I always keep it so simple towards the start, it's hard to expand them outwards. I think making almost like a little landing or a courtyard for an entrance will really help as we can go along and say make a nice big sort of food area or just a main hub that you kind of branch off from there. But it's all coming along quite nicely. So what I'll probably do is end this episode here, just with the park closing down, keep around the 20-minute mark, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So if you have any recommendations for any games I should check out, or things you'd like to see done with a series, or want to leave a few names for any of our stegosaurs or the exhibits, just leave me a comment. I very much look forward to hearing from you. So please remember, as always, survivors, do take care and stay alive.